Hello, here we go again with a traditional game between Fred and Tuno played on IGS with 3 handicap and half a point commie. The game ended up quite close, White winning by 8.5, but it wasn't very peaceful. White managed to kill a bunch of stones on the right side, then also got the territory on the bottom area, and in the end, kinda close. So let's check what happened. White starts with a Sun, very fancy, and black plays a conservative move in the top left corner. Black can already consider an attack, so directly go on the star point on the Hoshi to put pressure on white Sun and go for outside thickness. But it's nothing wrong to play a tight move like Keima in the top left corner. So in this case, white invaded the corner directly. On a handicap 3 game, it's still okay to play Kakari from the outside or inside approach, but well, nowadays it's trendy to play the Sun, so I guess white is experimenting with this move more. Now here so far so good, and then black played away. The extension is a little bit too conservative. Black should play a Hane at least one time, Hane in center, and then play away. For example, the extension in the top, it's a big point, or attack the right side again. Well, this kind of Hoshi is going to be played shortly, but black can also consider q6 and then extend to the right. So that's another way to approach the corner. The problem with this extension, even if it looks good and it's a fine distance from d4, it allows white to play Hane on top on the 4th line, so it's gonna feel pretty okay for white when he gets this, and it happens soon. So white invades another corner. Therefore, black should play the Hane, and after this exchange, black can consider Tenuki, or black can play locally again, like Hane in the corner, then double Hane. White needs to play one Atari first, and then cut and capture a stone. And in this case, black takes a Ponuki, white also makes a Ponuki, but black is sent again, and playing a Keima here to expand the Moyo, it's a very good point both for black and white, so it's the Moyo's border spot. Black again can extend in the top to set up the Moyo in that area or attack the right side. So this is a very common Joseki that can be played. Another way for black is to simply Nobi and complete the wall, but then white can consider a move to damage the left side. So white took another corner. Black blocks the top, that's good direction of play. Nobi. White plays this time a Keima, which is also another basic Joseki, and black played away again. This q4 is nice, but if you look all over the board, having an extension at k17 feels really good in relationship with the formation in the top left corner. Also k16 can be played here, but it feels nice to have the stone at k17 to work with the top left configuration. So black put pressure here, white pushes, and now black makes a mistake to go down. Black should always go up to be one step ahead. Then if white turns, black will play a one space jump, white plays the key point, black jumps to create a sabaki and connect light in the center, then white can jump either on the bottom or the right side, or just wait and decide later. Right now it feels urgent to split the top side. So this would be a Joseki. Of course white can just play Keima, then black plays a 2 space jump, white Keima again, black 2 space jump again. That's the basic variation, the standard Joseki to go for outside thickness. But going down to the 3rd line feels too good for white. So white plays the Hane in the head of the stones, then black has to jump, white plays the vital point which creates cutting points, and black has to add another move to connect. So this results into a very over-concentrated shape for black. Black can actually play Keima here, because if white pushes and cuts, the ladder works. So the Keima is also a way to protect against the cut indirectly. Playing just Kosumi, it's a bit more narrow, so black shape, it's a big Korigatachi. So white plays away. The submarine approach is probably not the optimal way here, because if white simply splits the top side, when black attacks from the left, white can extend to the right, and now the 3 stones are a little bit in danger, so black has to go out. And if black attacks from the right, white has space to make a base in the top. So splitting the top creates MI between an extension to the left or to the right. So that's an easier way for white to damage the top more. Now with this move, there are several ways black can answer. And black decided to play the Kosumitsuke, which is fine. Black can also play a Nobi to secure the corner, in which case white can simply jump to the right for a base even further, or white pushes in the corner first, clamp as a probe, and then extend for a base towards the top side. Then black can attack and also get an extension from his wall, and now white might play another move to secure the base. Otherwise, it's very painful to allow this kind of move that removes white space. Black has two options here: to continue with a push and cut, then catch the top left corner stones and chase the group into the middle, or pull back, allow the connection, and attack the whole group. So either way, white is under attack because there is no more base there. So another option locally would be to block the corner at d18, in which case white simply goes up and then extends 3 space away to make a base. Then again, black can also extend from the wall, and this move prepares an invasion point at g17, so white will either jump out or push to reinforce the top against the invasion. And of course, black can think about Kosumitsuke or even this kind of shoulder hit. So in this case, black is going to give away the corner but go for a lot of outside thickness. So like this, black is looking to make this kind of box to compensate for losing the corner. And actually the same happens with the Kosumitsuke. So the idea of the Kosumitsuke is that if white simply goes out, when black blocks the corner at d18, the shape looks much better in the corner than when black plays d18 directly. So white has to go in the corner, in fact. Now black's options are either one space jump or Kosumi to put more pressure on the top group. Now white can play the attach in the corner and descend to make life right away, but white can also cut first to create some agi. When white cuts, black either extends or atari. After the extension, white can still attach in the corner and descend, because this will set up a ladder if black doesn't respond directly. So if black plays away, atari and catch the 3 stones. In which case, black will play an atari here to get rid of the agi, and white is already alive in the corner. And white doesn't feel like going out at g17 either. So if white plays some other move, black might just capture the stone to get rid of the agi and force white at another move in the corner. So this is a joseki where black goes for outside thickness, but white leaves in the corner. Now if black plays a tie like this, white will go out, of course, to create cutting points, and agi, black can connect solid or hanging connection. Black can't allow that stone to die. And then on this attach, black will cut, then atari. Now there's a ladder involved here, so if black connects, white starts the ladder and comes all the way to the right. So black has to trade. Black will capture the stone on the left, white takes 1 stone, black protects, and now white is on the run. White has only a fall side with all those moves. So white needs to turn, then hane, and jump out in the center. Now if black turns like this, white can atari and eventually make some I shape. But in this position, black gets some profit in the top and some profit on the left side, while white is simply running into the center. So that's the fighting style joseki for black. But anyway, fighting spirit forces white to play the nobi into the corner. So when black plays the jump, white can get into the corner again, either in the sansan or attach, and then descend. When black defends, white can play the turn, and also the vital point, but actually white is already alive. Well, there is a ko in the corner when black plays b18, but we can talk about that next time. White will just block here, and then it's a ko in steps. It's not a direct ko. So white went out, black blocks the corner, a very good decision. White plays one Atari and then connects. Now here the connection is a bit heavy, and black should take the extension all the way at k17. That's the ideal place for white to extend, and it also looks very good for black to extend from his 3 stones in the top right. Now if this happens and white is still looking for a base, the position is quite narrow and over concentrated, so black gets to make the box while attacking the weak group in the top left. But black played a pretty shy move, this m17, which still allows an extension, so white can go all the way to k17. That actually happened in the game. So if we go back a few moves, after the Atari, white should extend right away. Now if black extends, white connects, so the shape is good, and if black cuts here, white can extend again to put pressure on the 3 stones in the corner. Now when black comes out with the group on the right, white also has time to extract the top stone to secure the base in the top. So this would be a better order move for white. So luckily black was kind and extended only m17, so white got the nice extension too. This is a peep at a cutting point, and in general it's not a great move, so white just connects, and then black is still heavy and too close to white's thick wall, so black needs to extend too. Then white plays the hane in the head of 3 stone. That's a good idea, and even double hane. Atari, connect and extend. Actually black should extend up and give up the stone, then play another big point, for example keima like this. Now black has some fighting spirit, but it's dangerous because white could hane on the second line, and this is a move that black can block. If black blocks, there's Atari and capture. So it's very difficult for black to protect to this move. For example, a jump like that, but now white has Atari from the outside and then push along. So black shape it's a little bit heavy. Well, white started with Atari directly, then connect. Now when white connects, it doesn't put a lot of pressure on the bottom 2 stones, and black can extend here to fix the base with n3. Now on the left side, if white pushes here, white connects and connects again, then white should take care of the left side corner. This move is not necessary. It's more important to extend to k4. So white invades here and puts pressure on the 2 heavy stones. For white it's actually better to push along a couple of times and then invade the left side. It's more active play. So black protects, white invades. Now black goes out and white surrounds the 2 stones. That's a nice idea. Here white can think about the hane on the bottom, so when black pulls back, white connects like this, and now the 4 stones are in trouble and the other group is in trouble too. So cut and connect. Okay, black is just happy to live with a big part of the bottom group. Black can actually fight a little bit. Cut and Atari, then go out. So this way white is happy to catch the 2 stones and connect his stones in the bottom and center. And black went down. Now here white can leave locally by just playing s5, but white should just come out between the groups. It's okay to leave in the corner, but in general it's not so great to let the corner surround it. So this hane, black defended with an empty triangle, but black can actually block, and now white has to connect r2. And luckily the corner is not completely alive, so black can surround and white has to leave. Otherwise, if white plays away, black can push or already jump with a keima, but push it enough and then hane, and this will lead to the L formation, which is dead. So black would block I don't know why black is afraid to block here and plays O3, because if Atari here, it will just connect, and then white still needs to go back and protect, run out, or block this way, give up the stone and stay alive locally. Also, if white plays Atari here, black will just connect. If Atari here, black goes out, then again white has to come back and protect, and the group is still not alive. Now it's alive. If black plays away, monkey jump will kill. In fact, white can leave like this. Sorry, monkey jump doesn't kill, but it's all center. So 3 points life in the corner. So back to this. Black is giving up a little bit here. White pushes along. White should still go out between the groups. Now black blocks, white blocks, and now the corner is alive. Enough space. This hand is not even center. Also, the group is not surrounded, and even if the group is surrounded, locally white has enough space to live in the corner. So black wasted a move here. White got another big point. White should actually extend all the way to R11 to put more pressure. Then black goes out. White puts pressure on the left side with a shoulder hit. On the left side, white can enter C10. Then when black extends, white can attach once, attach again, and come out. So this is a better way to force black into a Korigatachi here and damage the left side. So shoulder hit. Black is still trying to kill the corner. And this position, the Han is very good. There are two ways for white to live here. One is to play T2, then when black turns, when black blocks, white has to go down, then black will capture one stone, white connects, and later in the game, this will turn into a Seki if white connects here. Otherwise, when all the liberties are filled on the outside, white keeps fighting the ko T2, and this is a so-called 1000-year ko. So the position will end up something like this. White plays away, black keeps taking away liberties, and eventually they need to play the ko T2. So white will capture. If all the liberties are taken, so let's say white doesn't capture there, white kills left side first, then plays out the moves. Now, when all the liberties are filled, black can start a direct ko, which white can still fight by taking back a T2. But while black is taking the liberties, in the process of removing all those liberties, white can still fight the ko in the corner. That's why it's called the 1000-year ko. So this will either end up a Seki or a ko that takes time for black to make it direct. But having all those outside liberties, white has another option to leave. So white can play T3. If black Atari T2, white pulls back, and this formation, it's a Seki already because of the two common liberties, T1 and S4. None black or white wanna approach there, so it leaves, it becomes Seki, and white it's alive but no points, mutual life. Now, if black tries to be fancy and set up trying to kill, black will play this kind of Atari, and if white cuts and black captures, Atari connect, this is a bulky 5, so the group will die. Therefore, white has to find a better way to live, and white can play T2, put himself in Atari. Then black will capture two stones in the corner, white takes one back, and now, when black connects here, T3, white can Atari, black captures a stone, white connects, and now it's impossible to create a bulky 5. So this shape will be alive. If black connects, white captures, and this is the way to make twice, no matter how black plays inside. So black will try a different way to connect under. But here, white can Atari from behind, and if black connects, everything dies. And if black connects here, white captures two stones, and now there are twice in the corner, one here, one here. So this is the way for white to leave without ko. Alright, moving on with the game. Black answered to the shoulder hit, then white added another move. It's a bit early to play that move. And it's better to play away and let black fight that kind of call, because in the meantime white will damage a lot on the outside. So this was just gote, and black got another big point on the left side. Saving that stone, it's actually kind of small, and it's better to play, for example, hane if black takes Atari from behind and break the left side. If black connects Atari again and then connect. So it's okay to give up that stone as bait. And if black simply nobi, this was a center exchange, then white can play other moves in the top area. So just nobi up, black will push along, which is very good, and now the two stones are heavy and they need to extend again. And black could even push one more time from behind, because white doesn't like to allow the honey in the head of three stones and then extend to build more on the left side. Anyway, the jump is good here at e14. It grows the left side and can invade the top next. So white turns, black jumps again, white jumps too. Now here, trying to reduce like that seems a little bit risky, because white can separate. So black could think about a move like Keima and then jump to stay connected to his stones on the right side. White is trying to separate, but the right move to play is this Keima. So when black goes out, this is a way to separate the bottom group from the right. And now black is in trouble with the bottom. This way, black plays the Kosumi and black can connect one way or the other. So white didn't gain much from all these moves, and now the three stones are heavy in the center, so white has to jump out, which actually happened. Then black secures the left side even more. Black should play a Kosumi here to see how white reacts. Then Hanen connect in the corner. Then attach and pull back to create some more Aji in the top. E12 seems a little bit small. Okay, white reduces the top. For black it's good enough to play O17. Now Hane go down, connect. Black connected the wrong way. Black should connect here. If Atari, black can still connect and then catch the two stones. But black also has the option to Atari from below and then Atari again or descend. So this way white is happy to separate M15 and get some extra points in the top and center. Now here the right shape is to play a jump like this to try to connect to M10. If black plays here, white can still cut. This feels bad to play the empty triangle. Trying to cut like that, it's not necessary. It's obvious that if white plays here, black will connect this way. If white plays here, black will connect the other way. So better don't try any of the moves and keep them as quadrats. Should just jump out like this and set up a trap this way or a net. Playing those moves will hurt the four stones in the center. So black can discard those two. Yeah, very good. And kill the guys in the middle. Actually, instead of going out, black should add another move to capture the center. If black just captures these guys, nothing will die on the right side. And black has the first chance to win the game because his left side is really big. But in the actual game, white came on the right side and managed to kill some stones. This felt good. Push, you need to block, that's okay. And here, yeah, so far so good. Capture. Oh, that's the wrong defense. Black should connect solid. There is no way out for white in the center. If white turns, block, Atari, connect, it's all captured. Or take, and when there's nothing to do, white is just in Atari. So this capture was not necessary. Should just connect here. Now I can cut 09 and kill the right side. So this was a little bit lucky for white. Now here white can just block. If black pulls back, the key point is to go S8, then connect under, and there are no eyes for black. Black can only make one eye on the side, but one eye is still dead. This kills also. Actually here, white can cut already. But it's not necessary in fact. White can push and then connect. Or if black cuts, Atari. But the cut works too. There are several ways to kill this. Should bet the block on the third line to make more points and also take away liberty and create another cutting point here. It might be important later in the game. So if black pushes here, then white can no B. If Hane block, if push Atari, connect, and now black is in Atari. So black might even need to save the 2 stones. This was too gentle, but good cut and capture on the right side. So actually black lost this group, and these stones. Losing all those stones on the right side was really expensive, and actually that's why black lost the game. Now this block is again a little bit small, and here white can connect solid, so when Hane under, white can block. Playing this move, Hane under, white has to extend, but it's also fine. White keeps the center safe. In the top, black can clamp and then capture 1 stone. If white connects, black takes the other stone. So connect the center, then everything is center here. Very good endgame in exchange for white. This was good too. Cut and never know. Might catch a few more stones later on. It's better to connect with this Kosumi than the follow-up is to push in center on the left side. So Tsuke turn. Black should take right away, but it doesn't matter much anymore. And here also, black should connect and later play the Hanet S19 center. If white goes down, black is gote. Black is center now. If white plays away, let's say white plays some other moves in the middle, then black has a chance to Hane on the first line in center. But if black simply goes down, white will block in center. Black needs to come back to Q18 or P18, but P18 leaves 2 quadrants, this one and this one. So normally black should still connect in solid at Q18. So it's like black connects, white goes down, and black immediately blocks R19, which is a 1-point gote block. And now there's not much to do. So it seems white won this game by killing those stones on the right side. That was the most critical fight of the game. And nothing to do to come back. Atari, okay. So it seems Tuno's revenge must wait another week. Enjoy the review and see you guys next time.